Hey guys, this is another episode of Iwing Marketplace Highlight where we promote African businesses in the US and around the world. Right here with me, I'm with AFRICSTYLE Fashion, Don Plexo, the one and only designer that can, make some beautiful jerseys for you, as well as your groom.
Formal wears, casual wears, sport wears, everything. I'm there, man.
Wow, I love that, man. I love that. But good to see you in New York, Don Plexo.
Thank you for having me, bro. Look at this beautiful view, man. Jesus Christ. I just left Maryland. I didn't know I'll be in New York right now, but I'm here, man. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So, how did you get started, Don Plexo?
So, how do I get started? I started by, usually go back home, create some stuff for myself, like not for business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I brought my stuff back here, everybody wanted them, Everybody wanted them. So I'm like, okay, let me take this as a business opportunity. And then I just got more and more creative, and then boom, today AFRICSTYLE Fashion is all over the world, man.
Man, I love AFRICSTYLE Fashion. And for all you're watching, I am wearing AFRICSTYLE Fashion jersey.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
So thank you for offering me this, man. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome, bro.
So
it looks good on you.
Oh, thank you very much. I love it myself. It goes very well with my Iwing Marketplace joggers.
Yeah.
But how's the business going so far?
Oh, so far so good. So far so good. I can't complain, man. I'm actually doing a US pop-up tour right now. We met in Maryland. We did it in Maryland, and then I just left Dallas last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So the pop-up was great. I want to thank all my peeps in Dallas for showing up. Dallas, Arlington, Grand Prairie, thank you so much for showing up. I even have some people that came from Houston for the pop-up. I appreciate. So it's going well, bro. It's going well, especially this summer.
Mm-hmm.
This is soccer season.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a lot of soccer jerseys for soccer teams, doing a lot of tracksuits.
For the veteran.
Yeah. For the veteran tournaments coming up next weekend
in Maryland,
you're gonna see a couple of AFRICSTYLE jerseys and tracksuits there.
Wow.
Yeah. And also it's wedding season. We're doing a lot of stuff for groomsmen, grooms. So I mean, so far so good, bro.
Wow,
yeah.
This is amazing. You're doing stuff for grooms. You're doing stuff for football teams. Which of them do you think is trending at the moment? Because these are two hectic stuff. And how do you take on those two demography at the same time? Isn't it a lot of work?
It is a lot of work, man. It is a lot of work, but this is what I've decided to do. So I put in my time. I make sure I satisfy everyone, right? Yeah. For the moment, I think the soccer jerseys and tracksuits are doing quite well. I had a target number of sets that I promised myself I would do this summer. Mm-hmm. It was 20 sets, but so far I think we've done more than 20 sets.
Wow,
which is amazing.
That's for the jerseys.
Yeah, for the soccer kids.
What about the grooms?
For the grooms, last year was great. Last year we did a lot of weddings, but this year has been slow. Mm-hmm. It's been slow, and we're getting there. It's just about putting it out there, talking to people, and see how we get the market again.
So, which are some of the groups or the teams that you've made jersey for this year?
It's a lot. Oh, where do I start? So, I've made jerseys for the Mancong Association. Mm-hmm. I think it's in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. I've made jerseys for Cameroonian-Canadian, Toronto. I've made jerseys for man, there's a lot. I can't really remember all those names right now.
I know.
Yeah,
we were in Maryland.
Yeah, we made some sportswears for the Sacreds.
Right.
They just used for their convention last week.
Wow.
And the Pinyin Development Association in New Jersey. Yeah.
Wow.
We did almost 300 polo T-shirts.
Are you kidding me?
Oh man.
You're the next millionaire in the making.
Bro. We're trying, man.
Wow, I love that. So what do you like about owning your own small business?
You know, one thing about me, I've always loved that liberty, right? To run your own thing and do what you want to do with it, you know. So it's kind of tough. It's not always that easy, man.
Right.
You know. So it gives you the liberty. Like I've been traveling around the US right now just to make sure I like going closer to my patrons.
Right.
Because the US, my biggest market is here in the US, right? So
Wow.
I like going around, you know, talking to people, networking, socializing, you know, trying to get customers that way. So when you're running your own thing, you need all that. You need that liberty to travel and, you know, promote your business everywhere. You know, because this business is not about just sitting there. I live in Canada. If I just sit in Canada, it's not gonna happen. You know.
So you're doing this full time, or?
Yes, I'm doing this full time.
Wow. Were you scared to dive into it, or what really did push you to dive into it full time?
I used to work in the oil field. I used to make a lot of money in the oil field. A lot of people know that. A lot of people attest to that. I used to make a lot of money in the oil field, but at one point, the oil field is like it's like a small prison because you're always out of town. You're always in the bush, offshore working, and then you know, at some point when I started creating my stuff and I saw people loving them, I decided, okay, let me go this route, right? So that's it, man.
Wow. So when you decided to take this route, you know, when you took this route, what are some of the challenges that you faced immediately you got started?
Yeah, you know, we're dealing with African fashion here, right? We're dealing with African prints. A lot of people have that complex. They have that notion that when they see African print into something, the quality is not good.
Really?
So we had that challenge at the beginning. But now I've been running this business for 5 years now. Within that 5 years, I've managed to convince people, make them know that AFRICSTYLE is all about quality.
Right.
You know, we can turn our Togo to anything we want. You know, these jerseys, we can compare these jerseys to Nike, Puma, all those stuff when it comes to the quality. I can boast about that. You know, so that was one of the major challenge. You know, but now slowly people are realizing that if you see me having all this contract for soccer jerseys and stuff, it's because they've realized that the quality is good.
Wow.
You know, the active wears for women. Oh my God! Some people will just buy one set to try it out, and then after they try it out, they call that they want more.
Wow!
You know, amazing. So it's just about letting them know that you're doing your own stuff different.
Right. So for people watching out there, right, that wants to get into entrepreneurship, you know, start up their own side hustle or a business, what do you have for them?
The advice I would give them is make sure you're passionate about what you want to do, and make sure you have the time to put in, because it needs time. You know, the beginning is always tough. You know, when I started, it was tough. Some months I'll sell just like 2 stuffs, you know, and I have bills to pay. So the beginning is tough, but with time, with consistency, hard work, you can succeed.
So in the beginning, you're talking about the financial struggle you had. How were you able to, you know, succeed in the first 6 months with that kind of financial struggle you were facing?
So when I started, like when I quitted the oil field, and I started running the business, I saw that it was slow. I actually got a part-time job.
Nice.
I had a part-time job. I used that part-time job to pay the bills.
Wow.
And then, you know, run the business. But with time, as it started growing, I quit the part-time job and I focus on the business.
That's amazing, man. This is like very good nuggets you're just dropping here. I really appreciate that. And for those who have not tried AFRICSTYLE fashion, and for those who doesn't know who Don Plexo is, what do you have to tell them?
So my name is Don Plexo. I live in Toronto. Presently in New York, hanging out with Iwing Marketplace. Beautiful view. So if you don't know about AFRICSTYLE fashion, you can check us out. We have our Instagram page, AFRICSTYLE_fashion, website www.africstylefashion.com, Facebook page, AFRICSTYLE fashion. Check us out. You know, you might see something you like. And I know you will.
Go check AFRICSTYLE Fashion. And you're watching Iwing Marketplace highlight. And please go to iwingmarketplace.com or download the app. You know, there are lots of things you can do. You can read interesting articles. You can support small businesses. You find amazing products and services on Iwing Marketplace, like what you're seeing.
Right.
I'm wearing right now. You'll find tons of beautiful products. Stay tuned, keep supporting us, and we're out.
And I just want to take this opportunity to thank my boy Ivan. Iwing Marketplace it's an amazing platform, you know. You know, one thing about running a business is you need that exposure. Once you get that exposure, then trust me, you can run a good business. Because, you know, so Iwing Marketplace is a good marketplace. I will
Recommend
all small businesses
to be on here.
to be on Iwing Marketplace.
Thank you, man. I wasn't even expecting this, but I appreciate it. So guys, keep supporting us. We're out.
New York City!